All right, man. It is time to talk about the newest fighter who is in the hot seat, and that is Jermell Charlo, man. I'm the Black Horseman. Shout out to the True Media Movement. It's everybody that keeps it real, stays true to who they are, and does their part in this media. Shout out to the Playback Gang. So, Jermell Charlo, according to the reports, will be stripped of his WBO title September the 30th when he gets in the ring to take on Canelo Alvarez. Now, when Crawford was brutally blazing this man's stablemate, Errol Spence, we noticed how every time he knocked Spence down, he ran over to the side where Jermell Charlo was sitting, him and his lady, and was pointing to him, taunting him, saying, "Your ass is next." Jermell Charlo, in my humble opinion, strategically made his move to avoid the heat that was already closing in on his ass. And he knew that Bud Crawford, y'all can go back and watch these interviews. Bud Crawford plans was to run through Spence, which he did, and then go up there and beat on Jermell Charlo to become three-time undisputed. Jermell Charlo has this mandatory Tim Tszyu, who I feel he's concerned about that smoke already. And then with Crawford, the undisputed welterweight now in this position, like, I think he was just concerned about, you know what, man, it's just too much heat. I got Tim Tszyu on my bumper. Now, potentially Crawford, if he get beyond my stablemate, what am I going to do? Then the Canelo fight is on the table because we know Jamal's a sucker. Jermell Charlo's a sucker. So Jermell, like, oh, perfect. Danny Jacobs' voice. Perfect time. Woo! Perfect time to get out of the heat. Errol Spence has already been blazed. So believe it or not, this will pass. You know, this too shall pass, like they say in the Bible. Errol Spence is getting cooked right now, but Jermell, your ass is next on the menu, sir. We are going to discuss how you have swerved um, top contender Tim Tszyu, how you have tried to swerve Bud Crawford from coming into your division and taking over, man. Um, Crawford is fucking up PBC fighters, man. If y'all have not noticed, he's fucking everything up. But shout out to PBC. They have opened up their door for fighters to come and get the legacy and take it away from them. Canelo came through. He needed to fight Plant to become undisputed. Knocked off Plant, and then he left. He's back now. But yeah, Canelo beat him and left. You know, then Crawford comes over there. He just with one belt, and he needed to become undisputed. Blazes Spence, and just like LeBron when he went to Miami, he's taking his talent. He could take his talents elsewhere if he wants to. Nobody want to see that rematch. But once again, Jermell Charlo, your ass is next. Like Crawford told you. Every time he was dropping your stablemate, your ass is next. This is Flame of Shame. Let me pull this out, man. Flame of Shame to Jermell Charlo for jumping up in the division he don't have no business being at and getting his belt stripped. And nobody wanted to see Jermell Charlo fight Canelo. And nobody was asking for that. People was asking for Jermall, but nobody wanted to see you get your ass whooped. We want to see Jermall get his ass whooped. Instead, we got to see him get slapped by Caleb Plant, for free. And we wanted to pay to see this man get his ass whooped. So, Jermell, you're doing some shit that nobody care about. You're not going to beat Canelo. So once you get your ass kicked, we're going to have to see if this dude come back and defend his 3 belts and potentially still welcome the matchup with Crawford, or if he just goes up to 160 or just stay at 68, whatever. But he's next. That's my thoughts, man. Y'all give me y'all thoughts below on this topic of Jermell being stripped of his WBO title, of him swerving Tim Tszyu and getting the hell out of Dodge because he knew Crawford was coming in with that flame. That's all I got, man. Black Horseman.